We now move into next important segment, the special address by our guest of honor. I'm honored to invite Dr. Syed Harun Al-Habsi, Senior Parliamentary Secretary, Ministry of Education and Ministry of National Development, to the stage to deliver special address. I would like to invite Mr. Sirajuddin, founder and chairman of Royal Kings Group, and also Mr. Ibrahim, kindly join us on the stage to honor our guest of honor.
I must say that when the child is on their shoulders, the weight of the responsibility in terms of giving the address becomes a big area. Mr. Sirajuddin, founding chairman of Royal Kings Group, Mr. Dong Yifai, chief of ACE at MOM, my good friend Mr. Anil Sarasijapur Junction, president of Sri Narayana Mission Home, Mr. Bilal from SIM, community leaders, friends, many familiar faces in the crowd indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, when the invitation was extended to me, what made me feel drawn to be able to attend today was that, as mentioned by Mr. Ibrahim earlier, that it is a gathering of iftar, first and foremost, in the month of Ramadan. But importantly, the ones who are attending were really community leaders, people who have continued to inspire in the community, make a difference in the community, and bring about benefit, continuity, and impact to the community. So perhaps, if I may, can we begin by giving each and every one of you a big round of applause for the contribution. So in that sense, actually, the privilege is mine to be able to be in attendance with you as we bring us together. And as we transit into the last day of Ramadan, tomorrow is the last day. In fact, we're just a few minutes away from the last day of Ramadan. And indeed, I am in privileged company. The reflection that I have to share today is really as we go into the cusp of the final day of Ramadan, one wonders, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Because we've gone through the holy month for the past month or so, and we're at cusp of Shawwal. And surely, at least at the individual level, each and every one of you hope and yearn that we have had the full benefit of Ramadan for us, and we hope to leave Ramadan as a better individual into the month of Shawwal. So at the very least, individually, we wonder where we go from here as individuals. We leave Ramadan as better persons and better individuals. For many of you, you are community leaders. You lead organizations, you lead businesses, you lead entities that create impact. And the second layer of where do we go from here must also be that you're thinking about how will my organization, my business, my institution continue to be better versions of itself moving forward, to be able to, whether it be better as a business, as an entity, for the community organizations here to be able to create more impact, to benefit more people, to bring rahmah to the community, and how then do we grow from here? Where do we go from here? Moving past Ramadan into Shawwal and hopefully for the years ahead. The benefits that we have had through Ramadan, and I'm sure many businesses have been quite busy in Ramadan, whether it be being able to benefit from the generosity of people during Ramadan, or at the same time, some of you may have taken it a bit slower, being able to look inwardly, spiritually, be able to strengthen your organizations as you pivot past Ramadan into the year ahead. The third layer is also where do we go from here as an entire community. So the first is as individuals, two as your own respective organizations and institutions, and the third, the amalgamation of the strength and resource of the people and individuals here in the community that you represent. How then we continue to build and strengthen the partnerships that you already have. Some of you are from the private sector, some of you are from the people sector, myself and Yifai are from the public sector. If only we're able to continue to realize and strengthen the unity that we have with us, then we can pivot Singapore as well as a wider society into a better place. So where does our society go from here? It's a third question that we need to be able to ask ourselves as we look past Ramadan into Shawwal. The last thing I will leave you is that, as we transit from Ramadan peacefully, we hope that we are able to then pivot into Shawwal and Hari Raya together peacefully with many blessings of the peace that we have here in our country. And it's something that sometimes we find challenging in other parts of the world. I don't need to tell you which examples there are around the world, whether they be in the Middle East, whether they be in other parts of the world. It's hard for people to actually have iftar together and across different ethnicities, across different religions, we just have conversations and work towards a common goal for the betterment of our society. And the last one with regards to where we go from here, other than building partnerships amongst you temporally, we also have to think about the youth. We also have to think about where we bring our country towards. And I believe that the strength and energy of the people here in this room, the leaders, the foresight, the ability of this room, if we can amalgamate everything together, certainly the community as well as the country will be in a better place. So my wish for Singapore as we go into Hari Raya is that long may it continue, that we have the peace, that we have the blessings, that we have the unity, that we have the celebration of our diversity to be able to draw strength upon together as one, and long may it be that our future generations can also benefit from the model that Singapore has made. So thank you so much for having me. I wish you Selamat Hari Raya Aidil Fitri, Eid Mubarak to each and every one of you. May the blessings continue for each and every one of us. And thank you so much for having me in this blessed gathering. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.